Be driven from our land, this evil rock and roll, this Motown. I'm telling you that we must get ourselves together with this holy book that you can get for $19.95 at Box 209, Battle Creek, Michigan. With a book such as this in everyone's house, the devil will run from our country. He'll probably go to Russia, one of those countries where they just love the devil. Yes, Box 209, 1995, Battle Creek, Michigan. Yes, we must drive this rock and roll from our world. We must drive Motown from our world. Time and time again,
Reverend Fishback.
Again. I'm not finished yet.
I'm sorry.
Time and time again, Motown, the driving beat. You know, it started with these Negroes.
Reverend Fishback. We weren't talking, referring to Motown, but the Moteens.
Moteens.
Yes, the Moteens, featuring Steve and Edie.
Not Motown.
Not Motown. Moteens.
Is this Studio B?
Studio A.
Friends' donations will be gratefully and gracefully accepted at Box 209, Battle Creek, Michigan, the
Thank
Church
you for your
of Hollywood and
unusually lucid commentary, Reverend Fishback.
Thank you and God bless.
Thank you.
In the spring of 1965, after Concrete and Brick had cracked the top 200 in Fargo, North Dakota, the Moteens embarked literally on their first motion picture venture, Ferry Cross to Jersey. The band was riding high in more ways than one by now. Shemp Rusko had succeeded in gaining control of both Paulie's and Freddie's loyalties by becoming their spiritual guide. This, of course, was his by now familiar distortion of reality. The simple fact of the matter was that they were now tied to Brusco by their addiction to hard drugs. This would explain the confusion when asked to describe the movie's plot.
Yeah, it was called Ferry Cross to Jersey, you know. Right. And it's like, you know, kind of like a weird scene. It's like a cross between a weird scene and like something that don't make no sense. You know?
It stars like us and Edie, you know, like Edie's like really the main star of the film. And, you know, she has this job where she's with like a Russian czar who like sends thugs to Indonesia, you know, and we just spend the rest of the movie like looking around, you know, to different places like in Jersey looking for her. You know, it's really interesting. You know, like we go everywhere in Jersey.
Fortunately, the only footage of the movie still in existence is a clip showing the Moteens boarding the ferry in search of Edie, who has been kidnapped by the Fat Turk. The usual Brusco high production standards are clearly in evidence.
Where the hell is he? She's supposed to meet us here.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Anyway,
don't throw the ship away, man. Oh, man.
What are you doing? Is this the boat, man? Is this the fucking boat?
It missed.
Holy shit!
Oh, my God.
You see, like, it's paid for.
It's paid for.
Who paid it?
We're the Moteens, man. Have you seen Edie, man? Is that Jersey over there?
Jersey. What
are you doing, man? What are you doing?
16 years!
You know what you're doing? Yeah, what the fuck? Where the fuck? Brusco coming, man? I'd like to get over there. Fucking dope.
Brusco, anyway.
Wait! I'm telling you what I'm man. She's walking my plank enough fucking. You got no big deal. I don't like this. I'm telling you. This is fucking boat going, man. Fucking like this.
That's what I told you! I'm telling you! You was this big up there.
Oh, man, let's get out here. Let's go, man.
Hey, tell me how to done longer than
Champagne. Man, what is this?
Where the hell is Champagne?
I don't like this, man.
It was no whale, I'm telling you! Oh, no!
Oh, man, this guy's fucked up.
Anyway.
I gotta trust. I can't trust.
Your wife is fucking man.
He's paid for. What the fuck you paid for?
Get out of my boat! Away from you! Hey, Chris, that is fucking
Fucking Bill.
I'm telling you!
Hey!
Oh, that's
I'm getting off
He was as big as a house.
Come on, Steve, let's go off this fucking boat.
I wasn't always like this.
Wait, fellas, I can't
I
look
wasn't always like this, I'm telling you.
Of the 5 Moteens, perhaps the most bizarre, physically at least, was the one-armed, one-legged drummer, ex-automotive designer Tom Tono.
Crack, baby, crack. Give me some head.
Would you mind me if I asked you how you lost your limbs?
What limbs?
Your arm.
Oh, them, yeah. Oh, okay.
Your leg.
All right, now I'll tell you about that. I was working in a car factory, and I wasn't one of those schmucks on the, on the line there, bolting a door to a car or something. No, not me, no. I was working in the experimental stage of it, and I was working in the air tunnel, we had these big fans and everything, and we're doing aerodynamic tests of the cars, So we were doing a test on, I think a 59 Buick or something, and I fell into the fan. And, as you could see the consequences,
Obviously. You find it's a hindrance, playing the drums.
Oh, no, the exact opposite, everybody says, oh, you'll never do anything again. No, I said, no. I could do with one hand and one foot what most of these pop drummers could do with both. Yeah. And I have. Yeah, you could hear the records.
Yeah,
that ain't no studio musician, it's me.
The records don't lie.
No.
Tommy, would you mind showing us how you developed your style on the drums?
Well, it took a while, but a handicap is really no handicap. I replaced the right hand. I could do the right beat with the cymbal here, like the hi-hat, right? And the left hand would do as usual, and I do the accents with the left hand. I have to. I got no right hand, right? So. And then on the second track, I would do the bass drum with the same thing. See? That was the whole thing. Now live would be a different story. So much noise and everything, you wouldn't really notice, But I would just overdub the bass drum. See? That's all. It was very easy.
Very unique method of playing the drums.
Well, it had to be.
Because of Tommy's incredible talent, Moteens' original drummer is often overlooked by rock historians. Charlie Daimyo Facim, although deaf, exhibited a remarkable propensity for speaking in tongues, as it were, being amazingly proficient in Greek, Latin, Arabic, and Polynesian dialects. This proved little help, however, in communicating, since he spoke no English. If nothing else, Charlie's abrupt death on a well-known New York talk show in January of 1964 assures him some sort of immortality, however futile. Welcome back, my friends. We're back with many luminaries from every corner of the show business world, brought to you by Hoffman Soda, my friends. With us, Charlie Daimyo Facim of the Moteens. Charlie, it's nice to see someone of the younger group coming here on this show with us. There seems to be a bit of a problem with his microphone. Would you care to tell us how you find yourself in the position of people like Frank Sinatra? It seems to also be a bit of a problem with the seating over there. Ray, could we get a man over to take a look at that? Charlie seems to be in a bit of a quandary. Perhaps it's the microphone shorting out again. Well, what can one do, my friends? This is the nature of the medium. There isn't very much that we can do about this. I have several other questions to ask you, Charlie. I see my producer signaling me. Perhaps we should go to a commercial. No, go, my friends. The palate-tempting delight. Let's not forget it. We'll come back to Charlie after this commercial and get his reflections on Ben Turpin. Come right back with us, ladies and gentlemen. By the fall of 1965, agents had also tired of the constant bickering, to say nothing of the band's almost non-existent musical talents. This scene from a documentary produced by KFOO TV Los Alamos shows a pre-show confrontation with rock promoter Roscoe Fezziwig. The date is October 20th.
David, we're playing. Hey, you guys know you're getting on in another hour? Where's Stephen E?
Stephen E, I don't know, man.
Like, we ain't seen you.
No, I laid out good money for you guys, you know. I printed up 100 flyers. I had a couple little Puerto Ricans run around town, staple them up on telephone poles. I spent a lot of money on you guys, you know.
Things will work out, all right.
But where's he? You know, where's Steve? You know, this guy's dead over here. He can't go on. What kind of shit is this? This guy's got one arm and one leg.
He's
Kind of
not
bullshit.
dead, man. He's got, you know, this guy's good, man. Tommy's
Tommy's one of the most innovative drummers.
Obviously he's in a bit. How else can he play with one arm and one leg? No, you guys got 40 minutes to get your shit together. Or you guys are going to be mine. I gotta tell you, because I laid out a lot of money for you guys. I laid out a lot of money for you guys. You made enemy, I laid out a lot of money. Let's lay out promoting you guys in my club tonight. That's all you do. You guys gotta go on. That's it. You'll never play no place ever again. You understand?
What?
You won't play no place ever
You can't
again.
do that.
Never. I'll blackboard you there.
You can't do
I'll
that.
blackboard you there. That's it. That's it. Stevie, 40 minutes. That's it. 40 minutes. Forget it.
Fuck you,
Fuck you. Yeah, get down.
Don't worry about him, man. Russ gonna be here with some dope and we'll all be better.
How do you feel about this management move to Shemp Brusco? How do you feel about him 6 months after being into this management?
Well, let me tell you something. Now that we signed with Brusco, let me tell you, he's just fucking us up, man. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to us in the fucking business.
By January of 1966, Freddie's hatred and mistrust of Shemp Brusco had aggravated him to the point where murder was a viable possibility. Needless to say, it was carried off with typical ineptitude.
Into fucking, like, Pizza Huts along the fucking, you know, from here to fucking, you know, like, all the way, you know, all over the place, man. Fucking gas stations, like Flying A, man. They were out of business and shit. It's fucked up, man. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna waste the motherfucker. And I went to this guy and I told him get me a Browning 9mm gun. So I can waste the motherfucker. I give the guy $50. He comes back to me and he says, here it is. Okay. So it's in a bag, you know, I don't open it up. I go to the hotel and Brusco's coming out from signing some sort of deal. And I see him from the fucking balcony of the room, man. So I open up the package and I get this fucking thing here. It's a fucking Brownie 8mm. And I get this fucking camera shot of him, man. It's fucked up. It really is. And all I got is some fucking, like, really bad footage of fucking Shemp Brusco.
Brusco's interpretation of the incident shows his usual flair for the absurd.
Well, one final question here, Brusco. You had said earlier that you feel on good terms with the members of the band.
Absolutely.
Yet Fred had said that he had actually attempted to kill you, and only through some amount of confusion in the type of weapon he'd gotten did he fail.
No, you misunderstand. Hate is very close to love. We can only hate those we love. Fred, with all his might, was restraining himself from a great love for me. But he didn't know. He was confused. The hate and the love were so close. He wanted to shoot me. But what do we mean by this? Hate and love. Fred loves me. He wanted to shoot me. The question is, with what?
One more question, Paulie.
Yeah, sure.
Your shirt. You know, all those M's on there.
Shirt, right? Yeah, that's like
Very nice.
from Moteens, man. It's like Brusco got them made.
Oh, really?
Like, so we got like a uniform image, like, you know. It's like,
But it says Maytag on there.
no, that's like under this light, man. Like, you know, on stage, like, you know, if you won't see that, you know, it's like a small error.
It says we're dependable.
Well, that's true. You know, we are dependable, man. You can count on the fucking Moteens, man. But that,
Oh, really? You can count on the Moteens?
yeah, you can count on this, man.
Well, you know, if you ask me my opinion of the Moteens, man, it's like they've always been a gas, you know, as far as I'm concerned. You know, I've liked them from the very beginning. You know, they've always been a big influence in my music, man, over the years, man. You know, really a gas, if you know what I'm saying. They're like the only group from New York, man, that you know, really influenced me, man. You know, if you know what I'm saying, man.
I do. Thank you very much. We've been talking with Fred Felon, on the Moteens.
Thank you, man.
Inspired, no doubt, by the almost universally scathing reviews of their concerts, and reinforced by countless lawsuits generated in the wake of the Moteens film, the federal government had earlier granted approval to local law enforcement agencies to begin covert surveillance of Shemp Brusco's management activities. Since Ferry Cross to Jersey had become the first film in history to make money by not being distributed, charges of extortion and racketeering were now being leveled against Brusco. The following clip shows Brusco in June of 1966 in conference with alleged mob capo Vito the Claude Bacala.
Now, asshole, you lost a lot of money. Nah, that's bullshit. Hey, listen. Jericho, what do you want me to tell you? You lost, you lost.
I'll take a beer.
Hey, listen, I got somebody at the bar here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's strange.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I'd like to speak to the owner.
All right. Hey, look, I'll see you later. What's your problem?
How you doing? My name is Shemp Brusco. How are you?
Brusco. What'd your parents name you after the Stooges?
Very funny. I like a man with a sense of humor. I'm here to represent my band, the Moteens.
Oh, them guys we hired to play.
Yes, yes.
Hey,
Well,
listen, I don't want to hear no rock shit. I want to hear some Frankie Valli.
You'll hear it. They're excellent.
I want to hear some Bobby Darin.
You'll hear it like you've never heard
I
it
got
before.
class people coming in this
This
joint
is a
here.
totally class act. Believe
Are you
me.
sure now?
I swear on my mother's and father's graves and everybody who else has died.
Well, I don't
They are the
believe it.
best. They are the
You
best.
sound like one of them hustlers.
No, I'm not hustling anything. This is a square deal. I'm telling you. This is a square deal.
Yeah?
You name it. What do you want to hear?
I want to hear Frankie Valli.
You'll hear Frankie.
I want to
Valli.
hear falsetto like you've never seen before.
No, they're on this. They're on the level. They're not falsetto, man. They're true.
I want to hear Cook, Sam Cooke.
Hey, they'll cook anything, man.
They'll cook anything.
Fry anything. The best. The best.
The best.
I'm not kidding you.
The best.
But I need money up front.
What's up front?
A few C notes. You know,
C notes.
cover expenses.
I tell
up
you
front.
what. I tell you what. I tell you what.
You look like a fair guy.
I am a fair guy.
It's an honest deal, you know.
I tell you. I make no mistakes about my business.
That's a good way to handle things.
But I'm going to tell you.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait. The guy behind the bar here.
You, take a walk. I'm going to give you a few C notes here. 1, 2, 3. Take them fucking things in good faith.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate the money up front.
I like
My
you to
boys-
have the money. And I don't want you to fuck me.
Hey, this is all on the level.
These guys better sound good.
They'll sound tremendous. Believe me,
Got
there's
it?
no need. Oh, I understand.
Get it?
I understand. My boys have never disappointed an audience. They are tremendous.
You got
Believe
it.
me. Believe me. I wish you could meet them in person. They're absolutely out of this world. Have never disappointed an audience.
Hey, how you doing?
What the fuck are these
Oh,
guys?
this is them. How you doing?
What's going on?
Tremendous. Tremendous.
What the fuck are these guys here?
This is the Moteens. This is the band.
You got a lot of booze in this bar.
They look ugly.
They're not loud. They're not ugly.
Hey, can I have one
These
of
are
these?
artists. You
Thanks,
gotta
man.
understand.
Hey, how you doing, man? We're the Moteens.
What the fuck are you doing behind my bar?
Well, we're gonna be working with figures like familiarize ourselves with
These are artists. It's very temperamental.
Fucking guys
This is
are
like
very
me over
obnoxious.
here. That's like Steve over there, and that's like Freddie. This is Shemp Brusco, man. You guys meet?
Yeah, I know. His
This
mother's
is
named
Edie.
after the
Come here,
Three
Edie.
Stooges, man.
Hey,
Is that
listen,
true,
this
Shemp?
is
Is that really
Edie.
true?
No, it's named after How you doing?
Like you introduce like Steve
Hey, listen, I
Lee.
don't know what the fuck you're doing behind my bar, but you better get the fuck out there.
Well, there ain't no room else out there stand, man. You know, it's like,
You're
you know,
supposed to play an
I
instrument.
want-
Get out there and play a fucking instrument.
Well, we ain't supposed to play.
But Frankie
tonight,
Valli
man,
stood
right?
behind you. Was?
That's right. Frankie Valli stood behind bars.
Frankie Valli ain't here tonight.
He might as well have been.
That's right. You might as well
That's
have
right.
been.
Let's have a drink.
What the fuck
Yeah,
you
sure,
doing
man.
drinking from my drink?
This is Edie.
This is Edie.
This is Edie.
Yeah.
This is
Edie.
this is a they can't get raucous with my crew.
Yeah,
I
stop
know,
hookers
man.
here.
It's hating. No, it's
Well, I don't
it's
say
just
it, I
up.
wouldn't know.
you go.
I know how to
no
hook.
drugs here. Make sure this band.
No,
We don't do no drugs.
No, he doesn't
man.
do
No,
drugs.
it's
He
like,
gets a
I'm
half
sick.
up, but he
I'm
doesn't
What's
do
this,
drugs.
man? Look,
You
cream
guys look
Demetti.
like you're doing
This
drugs.
is whiskey.
Oh, what are you doing?
Cream
I'm doing
Demetti.
drugs.
No.
What are you guys doing with my bullshit? No, you get the fuck out from behind the bar.
Hey, man, we're the Moteens. Glad to meet you, man. How do you do, man?
You're supposed to get manage and control these fucking guys. What are you guys doing behind the bar?
Gentlemen. Hi, Shemp. How you doing? Gentlemen.
I want them to play. Get them out there to play.
They will. This place looks all right. I don't think
money to play.
I'm telling you.
I want them to fucking play.
Whoa, man. What? Whoa, like, wait a second,
I want you to play.
Hey, don't point that fucking thing.
Let's get out.
Oh, man, forget it.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
You got a couple of dollars?
Oh, wait. I want to hear some fucking Barry Bedlow.
Here's a buck. Go buy yourself a
Wow, man.
Oh, what are you bumming quarters? Get out of here. Let's go. Get out of here.
These are good guys.
By the spring of 1967, the Moteens were falling apart. Edie's spreading fame as an alleged chanteuse was causing her to spend less and less time with the band. Chemprusco, in a pathetic attempt to, in his words, meet his obligations, had taken to hiring derelicts, dressing them in blonde wigs, and pushing them on stage during their final tour. Steve, his brain at this point blown by psychedelics, seemed willing to accept anything so long as Brusco kept his supply of drugs constant.
I'm sunk. Friend. My buddy. My friend. How are you? Glad to meet your acquaintance. Hey, careful there. You know, you ever consider being a blonde? Want to make a couple of bucks as a blonde? Yeah. You go, no, I don't drink, I just swallow. I'm busy smoking to boot. Listen.
Are you my baby?
No, I'm not your baby. You could be my baby, though. You could be everybody's baby. You get yourself on stage for a couple of bucks. You want to make a couple of bucks? You go on stage, put this blonde wig on, right? You shake around, and you're everybody's sweetheart. You do it for my boys. You'll be in a band. You'll be a star. Come on. It's tremendous. I'll tell you, you have a great time. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You're already doing great. Look at that. You're doing wonderful. I'm telling you, you're the second deity. The marvel of the universe.
Hey, I'd like to welcome you people here tonight. Shut up! I'd like to welcome you people here tonight to Lupo's Slide Away. But first I want to tell you that I got to hand it to the ambulance drivers that got Tommy in here tonight. It was an ordeal, you know what I mean? Hey, get a waitress over here. These people ain't spending any money. We got a great show for you tonight. The name of the band is the Moteens, and here they are.
This is a song I wrote. I don't remember when, but I wrote the song. I was in a drive-in listening to my radio, and I was conspired. The dim crowd.
By June of '67, the end was near. The footage you are now seeing was shot at the last known public appearance of the Moteens in Piltdown, New Jersey. By capturing the band during perhaps its most abysmal performance, Brusco's film crew has inadvertently provided the Moteens with the perfect epitaph.
Don't mind.